excited.
Yeah, it's like Cleveland. It's fucking Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Oh, y'all gotta stop talking.
Oh shit. Oh, we done started.
Yeah.
You could have just let that shit ride. That would have been some dope ass shit just to let ride. You shouldn't even start she start recording.
Yeah.
What up, dope?
Hiya. I don't have the intro, bro.
Welcome back to another episode of Fantasy and Session Podcast. Today is March the 25th, and the boys is back in town. My boy Javar took the day off, man. We came to give y'all a little NFL offseason fucking episode. I don't even know why I said fucking content. Yeah. But today is the off-season episode. We know this has been one of the craziest off-seasons, probably like in history. I'm willing to say at this point.
Ever, bro. Somebody got $230 million guaranteed, bro.
Bro, easily
with pending cases.
Best off-season. Like, it's so weird. Like, yeah. Bro, it's easily, bro. Like, you know, we grow up in a time where we play Madden, bro, franchise mode. You know, you're making all these trades and fantasy drafts, like to see this in real life, bro, it really feels like some real life Madden stuff going on, bro. It's just it's insane, bro.
It's crazy. They out here playing Madden for real, bro. Madden franchise mode,
literally real life Madden.
I can't wait to see
quarterbacks being traded. You got players freaking. Receivers just saying, you know what? Nah, this dude got way too much money. I want more money now. I didn't like. They're like, bro, we just gave the quarterback all that money, bro. Why you like? Damn, we can't do that. Like, all right, I'm out. And they had to let him go. They left. Like it happened twice.
The NFL literally has taken over March Madness. Like motherfuckers don't even care about March Madness because of what's going on in the NFL offseason.
Yeah. March Madness not really
is like in the home stretch to the playoffs, and people are still talking about Tyreek Hill getting traded. That's the number one thing.
We got Cinderella stories and everything going on, and we just like, damn, bro, where Deshaun Watson went?
Arkansas literally just beat Gonzaga, bro, and like nobody cares.
Like Gonzaga stays. I feel like Gonzaga stays.
Gonzaga always get beat though.
They always be good in the regular season, but then like the hype starts to build, but then they always kind of like just don't do
They don't be playing nobody.
Hey, bro, what I'm about to say, I might get kicked off the show, but this is the problem with Gonzaga, bro. They got too many white boys on the court, bro.
Oh no,
but they got
because
I watched the game last night.
I see that.
They got us out there. They got that big. They got us black brothers out there too.
Who? The best players are white, bro.
I can't say.
No, the best player. That motherfucker is 7 foot.
The one they compared to KD.
No, yeah.
Bro, he did not play like KD. Bro, it didn't look like it because they lost, bro.
That played true.
And they got Timmy. Timmy's
he got fouled out. Yeah, Timmy go hard too though. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Let's give an 8-second moment of silence. That's hilarious. Let's give an 8-second moment of silence out to all the fallen black kings and queens out there. Yeah. And we back.
Hey, can I give a quick shout out?
Get it.
Can I give a quick shout out? Hey, I want to shout out everybody. Shout out to Javar. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his wizardry at Hogwarts and whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Studying the earth and this marine biology and population or whatever. But I want to give a big shout out.
We know what he does. Okay, go ahead. I'm
sorry. No. Was it like a marine biologist or something?
I don't know. Like I feel like I've asked him 50 times and I still can't explain to somebody else.
Get them long ass answers, boy. Nobody trying to read that
shit. English, doc. We ain't scientists.
We ain't scientists. English, doc. Hey, what you say? Hey man, that's one of the best movies ever. But I want to give a serious shout out to all the public safety people out here in the nation, man. I know, man, you work hard, man, and it's hard out here in these streets, man. Just want to thank y'all for serving the community, man, and keep up, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I want to give a special shout out to all the Navy forces out there, man. You know what I'm saying? All my brothers on deployment right now. You know what I'm saying? Just mad
Hey, you say you're gonna join them, right?
Right, come on, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get to the content.
Guys, give me
the content. Who got traded first?
Give me 6 months worth of checks, bro. I'll go fight your war, bro.
Nah, chill, bro. Y'all wildin'.
All right, go ahead, man.
we are off the rails already. Like we 5 minutes in the show.
I'm back, baby.
All right, man. We gonna start the episode off with the just some our top off-season moves. We took about 12 of them. I know it's been a lot, and so we're not gonna like drag it out or anything like that. But we just haven't gave our take on them. So we're gonna make sure we let y'all know. And we couldn't start the episode off. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't hold y'all back. I know y'all waiting for this anyway. The biggest off-season move that happened to me, you know what I'm saying, that affected me in my life personally. Matt Ryan was traded to the Colts for a 3rd-round pick, and we now have Marcus Mariota as our starting QB. First of all, Marcus Mariota came to his press conference today. You remember one of them fucking them Easter shirts with the white collar and they might have like green stripes on it or something, like the stiff joint. Dog, he came to that bitch. That's how he came to the interview with a black and silver one on. Dog. The wind was blowing his shit up. It wasn't even a fitted shirt.
Bro, he had on some J's though, bro.
Nah, bro. That's like the basic you know what I'm trying to say. Combination of, hey man, I put them J's on. No, bro, you like he was in the 2000s. The J's do not, but his shirt, bro, the shirt was about to fly around 285 with that shirt.
But you know what? That's okay because those players, bro, they be fine, bro. He means business.
Showed him some joy.
Impress. Yeah, you know, he got some J's. You know, I still show you I got money. You know,
I mean, he do go to Oregon.
I'm gonna put whatever else on, bro. Come on, I'm coming to this press conference. We'll let y'all know what it is. I'm y'all quarterback. So let's go. Let's get to business, bro.
He gonna have on a Cuban link in about 4 weeks, bro. He gonna come out dripped out. Let him win 2 games, but he gonna come dripped out week 4.
Oh shit.
Hey, bro, that boy from Hawaii, man. You know he with it, man. He fly with it, bro. Let's not hate on him, bro. He was clean.
I'm not hating on him. I'm hating on his outfit.
It wasn't that bad, bro.
Okay. That shit was horrible.
It wasn't that
bad. Shout out to Matt Ryan, man. Fuck Mariota right now, man. Shout out to Matt Ryan and all the great times he gave me. I know it's a lot of haters out there. I just wanted to get this off my chest, man. But they don't deserve you, bro. And I hope you go to the Colts and you almost win the Super Bowl and don't win one. You know what I'm saying? But for real.
Why would you say that? you can't praise him and then say that at the end, bro. Like,
because he don't really want to there, bro. He probably want to win one for them.
Nah, bro. Knowing that he already like got close to winning a Super Bowl, like, nah, I can't put that like 2 times in your career, bro.
I don't want Matt Ryan. But
anyway,
listen, shout out to Matt Ryan, bro.
We buying or selling?
Well, who?
Yeah, man. You know, definitely, man. Props off to Matt Ryan, bro. He was literally the greatest Falcon of all time, bro. Like, you know, 14 years we've had him as a Falcon, bro. Like, and you through them years, you see all these other teams kind of like scrambling at times for quarterbacks, like trying to fill that position. You've seen teams try and fail during the draft, signing veterans. You know what I mean? Like the quarterback, most important position, and we had that stability for 14 years. And
right, and during that 14 years,
sucks we couldn't get a ring, man. You know that shit always hurt, bro. But dog, I'm definitely grateful for having Matt Ryan here, bro. Greatest Falcons quarterback ever.
I think the best thing about having Matt Ryan those 14 years was, bro, he only missed 1 game. So, you know, he was there, you know what I'm saying? Sundays, Mondays, Thursdays, bro. And he was consistent. I mean, of course, he'll make some plays where you got to question his, you know what I'm saying, his will or his want to win. But, hey, man, he also made plays. Like, it's hard to find a quarterback that comes in and makes an impact day one. And he came in 2008.
First play of the game. Like, literally his first pass was a touchdown. You know to Michael Jenkins. Crazy. Yeah. Good times, man.
He came in, he made an immediate impact, and I only hope that the Falcons can like duplicate that with somebody that's special, you know what I'm saying? So
yes, sir.
Yeah. But hey, so are y'all buying him in Indy or
Indy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I am. I mean, we know that he's a type of quarterback that needs a lot around him to like really be at his best. Like he's not really gonna make no plays with his legs or anything like that. So like he's going to a team in Indy and they weren't as good when I looked into the numbers. Like they didn't really have a great pass blocking unit, but I think they had a lot of injuries last year. Like we know that like over the past like 2 or 3 years, Indy's been one of the best
offensive line.
What was this? Yeah. Yeah, they've been one in terms of top of the league of best offensive line. So he's going to that team, they get so he has an upgrade there, has one of the best run games, and I think Frank Wright is going to get enough out of him to where he's going to have to put one of Yeah, Michael Pittman. I think he's going to get enough out of him to have one of his best years. I won't say better than his MVP year or anything, but I think he's going to have one of his best years as a pro. So I'm buying him. He's going as the QB 23 on Underdog. So I do like that price for him right now.
All right,
especially in 2 QB.
What about his replacement, man, Mariota, man? I know. I mean, we ain't expecting no superstar numbers, but he does bring that rushing ability. The man runs like a 4.5, bro. He's still fairly young. You know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, he can make play. He's made plays in the league before. He's been a starter in the Arthur Smith system. Although he did get benched for Ryan Tannehill, which kind of like a huge doo-doo stain on his career. But like, bro, hey, he started in this league before, bro. He's a professional. You hardly hear anything bad coming about him, man. They say he's a real, he's a good leader. I don't know how you can lead somebody from the bench, but he's being put in a position where he can actually do something. And there's nobody on his offense outside Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts. So I expect him to make a lot of plays with his legs down here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line is not that good, so he's going to be running for his life, probably for about 17 games. So,
yep.
If he makes it through a year, because he's missed like 17 games his whole career, bro. So,
yeah, where is he going in underdraft underdog right
now? Currently he's the QB 36. So, I feel like that. All the moves are happening so fast. Like I don't think ADP has currently caught up to what it should be. Like it hasn't really corrected itself. So that's why it's always a good time to play best ball, because they offer like. They have drafts right now on underdogs. So, like, you can just do it throughout the offseason, and you'll just have a whole bunch of different type of values for different players and stuff. But, yeah, he's going as QB 36, and I think he's like a perfect, like, QB 3 to have for your Superflex team. So, if you can get him that late in a startup draft, or if you can get him as, like, an add-in on a deal, I think he'll be a good QB 3 to have for your team. Because, he has a good chance to be the starter for the year.
So let's say in a perfect world, the Falcons go out there and draft Garrett Wilson. They draft a competent running back, and maybe another wide receiver. So now he has a stable offense. You know what I'm saying? Stable-ish offense with of course with Kyle Pitts leading. Do you like him more? Because his last game he had 9 rushes for 88 yards and a touchdown, and he scored 30 points. How you like it?
Who we talking about?
Mariota. If he has a competent offense, you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's also going back to Arthur Smith. So,
and he's also going back to Arthur Smith.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's just a good like piece to have on your roster. I feel like as a QB 3, like he's gonna have games, probably like spike games, but I don't think he's gonna be like a QB 1. The whole year, especially with what we have.
No, not the whole year. I'm just saying, like, more than the QB 3 though. Him or Matt Ryan.
I'm talking about on my team. On my team, I like that's a perfect QB 3 to have on your squad. Like,
yeah, I'm saying no. I'm saying I know that. No. Yeah. I'm saying in life, him or Matt Ryan this year coming up.
Matt Ryan.
I'm taking Matt, bro.
Yeah, Matt Ryan all day.
I don't know.
You taking Mariota over Matt Ryan, the guy you just praised?
No. I'm thinking about. I got to see what they do after the draft, because we got a lot of picks. You know what I'm saying? We got like what 7? What we got? 1, 2. We got like 4, 5 picks or something like that in the top 100 or something like that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get 5 top 100 guys. What you think?
I'm sorry. Say it one more time, man. My fault.
I said we got about 5 100 guys, so I think that I don't know. No, the Falcons will get 5 top 100 guys. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we got 5 picks in top 100.
Yes.
You can get some weapons.
We're definitely gonna get a wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're gonna get a stud wide receiver. It's a lot of them, so I don't even think we need to go wide receiver like high either. I think we should get the safety from I think we should get Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame at number 8. And then at the top of the second round, go get the best wide receiver still out there. Then we got another pick in the second round. Then you just take the best player available at that point. And then you go. We got 2 picks in the third round also. So then we get pass rushing. it's a lot of talent in the third round, bro.
Yeah, we got a lot of holes to fill, man. But
we got a lot of holes to fill. That's a fact.
Just speaking on Mariota's best year, which was 2016. I mean, if you really look at his numbers, bro, he's really not that bad. He had that one down season in 2017, but back to 2016, which was his best year numbers wise, he threw for 3,426 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions with a passer rating of 95.6. So like the ability is there, bro. He can do it. It's just, you know, you got your best ability is availability, and you know, being a starting quarterback, bro, you can't miss games like that. But in 2019, when he got benched, bro, he threw for 1,200 yards, had 7 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, and his passer rating was still above 90. So like, you know what I'm saying? Just Ryan Tannehill.
He was hurt that year. He was hurt.
He was hurt.
Yeah, like he had that nerve damage or something
with his hands. Yeah,
they say he's 100% healthy now. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. And they said that he has a chance to be the quarterback of the future. Like he's going to get that opportunity, bro. If he goes out there and lights it up, then that's great. We can save some like equity in these picks. Like, you know what I mean? So we'll see, man. He's still young enough, and he has shown
he's only 27.
He's competent. Yeah, he's competent. He's shown that he's at least competent enough to you know, be a starting quarterback in this league. So we'll see, man. Because Arthur Smith is a good coach. I was impressed what he did last year with what we had to work with. So
we had.
I mean, he still got some top 10 picks. So he didn't do that good, but whatever.
Yeah, you know how some coordinators they get a head coach position and you could just tell they're in over their head. Like you could tell he's going to be a good head coach.
But I'm not going to cap you down, Matt Ryan. Make a lot of that fucking easy shit look good. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that we get mad about with Matt Ryan is like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? But like the shit that the Browns get mad at Baker Mayfield about, you know what I'm saying, is nothing compared to like what this Mariota shit could be. Like I seen Monago year after year mad at Mariota. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a fan of your
team, call him
a
football player.
If you're a fan of your team,
yeah, exactly. Because that's what he like. But that's wild though. Like you could tell he's like a loyal Titans fan because to me he never talked bad about Mariota. Like
no, he never did. He just called him
talk shit. Yeah, he wasn't.
You call him a good football player. He'll say he's a good football player. He's a good football player. But let's go on. We're gonna stay in the NFC South with the next team. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Of course, we know Tom Brady came back out of retirement. They signed Chris Godwin to a 3-year, $60 million contract. They also gave Russell Gage $10 million a year, and then they re-signed Fournette for the next 3 years. I think nothing changes for Godwin. I think the biggest thing I want to talk about mainly is Russell Gage. How do you think Russell Gage fits into that offense? And do you think he like makes away with Mike Evans out there already? Because it's not like they had a wide receiver 3 any of these years that Tom Brady has been down there. So why would they give him $10 million is my question.
He's definitely have a wide receiver 3.
Who?
I know he was crazy, but he had AB out there last year. Like,
okay. But I mean, AB is great.
Yeah.
But AB, okay.
I know.
AB it was also a lot of injuries during that time too, where AB was going off. You know what I'm saying? Like it was rarely. Was they all 3 on the field as a couple times?
Yeah, they like to start the year off, they were all on the field at the same time. And then last year, I think during the playoffs, you know, they all was on the field at the same time. But and I mean that's why I feel like I got a lot of buys, but I feel like for him, for his value, I think he's also a buy because, like I just mentioned, they've been able to support 3 wide receivers. Last year, 14.1 for Evans, Godwin is 13.8, AB was 14.3. So I know they didn't play on the field, like it wasn't like a large sample size, but you know they've still been able to, like, they've been on the field at the same time before, and they've been able to support 3 receivers. Of course, he's not as good as AB. I'm not going to say that, but I think he's good enough to where, you know, he's going to have his spots. You know what I mean? He probably finished as like top, 36 in that range again. So, and he's going as a wide receiver 67 and underdog. So I feel like he's a good value also.
To me, bro, I'm a little confused as far as why the Bucs would do that because, like what you alluded to, bro, they still have Mike Evans. I mean, Chris Godwin did get hurt, so but he's going to come back eventually this season. And then Gronk, I don't know if Gronk's coming back. he's still kind of.
He's probably going to come back.
You know what I'm saying? So that's another mouth you got to feed. Then you got Leonard Fournette still in the backfield, who's going to get some receptions out the backfield. And Brett, the rookie they drafted last year, was it Tyler Johnson?
Yeah, that's it right there. I don't think he's that good, bro. Like he's got his opportunity. He's gotten his. This past year, he had his opportunity, and he didn't really do anything. Like
clearly, they went out and paid somebody else like 10
0
million.
targets. I think he got like 0 targets one game where he was like, it was only him and like.
It was supposed to be him that game.
Yeah, he literally got 0 targets. I'm like, okay, he might not be good if Tom Brady's just not going to throw it to him, bro. So
and Tom Brady,
they've always had 3 receivers. That's always been their goal. Like at full health, you have Evans, Godwin, and AB. Now you just got Russell Gage. So less talent, but also less crazy. So
Tom Brady also requested him himself. You know what I'm saying? He said Tom Brady called him.
I wonder what does he see in Russell Gage? So I'm looking at his stats right now. This is from
Russell Gage go crazy. I was about to.
He went off at the end of the year too.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? He had it went off to 770 yards on 66 receptions, averaged about 11.7 yards a catch. So I mean,
but that's most he did. Most
of
that
towards
the
it
last
down
couple
the
of
stretch.
weeks.
That I can.
Yeah, he did most of that, and he did most of that after week 10 when Calvin or whatever week Calvin Ridley fucking chucked the deuces up after London, and it was just the Russell Gage show. He went off.
I thought Ridley was gone after like what week 6 or something like that.
Somewhere early.
Yeah, 15, 16, 8, 19.
Like double digit weeks.
Had a couple down games, and he put up 23 in week 18. Mm-hmm. So down the stretch, he went off.
He was like leading in receptions down the stretch.
Yeah,
I remember talking.
He's a nice piece. I don't think he's gonna be like crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like
no.
I'm just talking about relative to his value in drafts. Like he's going as the wide receiver 67. Like I think he could beat that value, that draft position. I mean, playing in one of the best offenses in the league with the GOAT. So, he's a buy for me.
Leonard Fournette. I like Leonard Fournette. Were you buying him now that you know he's attached to that offense, especially in dynasty leagues?
Definitely. Yeah, that doesn't change. I mean, once he came back,
top 6 year last year.
And Rojo's not coming back.
Yeah. Why is nobody talking about it? There's a couple running backs still out there. I wonder if the Falcons are going to try to pick one of them up for cheap. How do you feel about Damian Williams? We didn't talk about that. Damian Williams with the Falcons.
I think that's cool, bro.
You think it's just a roster? I think it's just a training camp body.
Nah.
But was Patterson going to play more running back?
I think he's going to be that Swiss Army knife, bro. You know
I hope they continue how they use them.
They still got Mike Davis on the team too.
Man, that's a roster body, bro. That's a training camp body, right?
I can't believe. I learned my lesson with Mike Davis last year.
I told y'all.
Yeah, that was horrible, man. But Damian Williams,
told y'all.
Told y'all so.
I told you.
We're gonna take it out west, man. Devonta Adams traded to the Raiders from the Packers. Even though they said Aaron Rodgers knew about that, there's no way. At least Aaron Rodgers must got some big nuts. Pause. You know what I'm saying? To like, he feel like he Tom Brady to where he can throw to anybody, but we haven't seen that in a long time because he had Jordan Nelson or Randall Cobb, and he had Devonta Adams for all these years. But we both have to see what he do without that. So let me start with Aaron Rodgers. Where are you taking Aaron Rodgers at? Let's just say if it's a dynasty draft. Because we're trying to get a podcast tour. So in a dynasty startup, what round you taking?
In a dynasty, I mean, you're only gonna probably get like he's probably gonna be lower than where
Superflex.
You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him as a value. I feel like in startups because that age is gonna push him down a little bit to where you know what I mean. Like even Tom Brady, I got Tom Brady super duper late, like 2 years ago in the draft because 1 year ago, last offseason or whatever. But like because they're still gonna put that top 12 numbers up. Yeah. So
you selling them though?
I still would put QB1. I still think he'll be a QB1.
I think I'm selling though. I'm selling it.
I'm holding.
Prices right.
I'm holding if I have him. Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna pay top dollar for Aaron Rodgers right after he gets his.
You might catch somebody that don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. You might be able to do that. But I definitely think his value goes down a little bit without
before the draft or after the draft. It all depends on who Green Bay.
No, just now, before the draft.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they drafted a wide receiver. They have to at this point.
They drafted one last year.
Yeah, they got a good.
Yeah, we've been saying that shit for 2 years.
But they got a good hole from. It was a trade too, so they got picks.
No, they didn't. They got 2 picks.
That's it.
What did they get? A first and a third, right?
First and a second, I think. which is good. But
I mean, yeah, that's still good.
They literally traded up to get Jordan Love over.
That's so sick.
Of T. Higgins and Michael Pittman, and like it was a couple other names I want to say that went behind Jordan Love, bro. So I mean, definitely they need one. We'll see if they do it. But in terms of Devontae, how do y'all feel about that? Y'all think he's a sell or y'all buying?
I'm buying it. He already has a rapport with Derek Carr. They put up what they got
years ago, bro.
But I looked it up, bro. It wasn't just like a rapport, and that's his best friend. One, so like they hang out all the time. So they probably be like working out in the off season. But I'm saying like that's his best friend for real. Like outside of school, like he talked to him since school. Like they ain't been to school before. You just said they ain't been to school since a long time.
It's been a while, bro.
You just said that. Anyway, Devonta Adams led the FBS in receptions yards and touchdowns with Derek Carr being the quarterback. And Derek Carr led the FBS in pass yards and passing touchdowns with Devonta Adams. You know, it was only 2 years too. So you know what I mean? So they had like a little dip year, and then they had like a crazy monster year where he was putting up 4 touchdowns a game, 200 yards. Like he did that twice in the season.
Then they got drafted. They came out the same year, right? Yeah.
He did that twice in the season with Derek Carr. So I think it's just like back to normal. I think, we know Derek Carr is going to hyper target, you know what I'm saying, his guy, even going back to Michael Crabtree days and Amari Cooper. I feel like that's his guy. Yeah, that's his man's.
Yeah, I mean, he's still going to, in terms of real life, I think Devonta Adams is still going to be great. Yeah, he's going to be great. I mean, he's one of the best route runners in the league. Like he's arguably one of the best receivers, arguably the best receiver in the league. So he's still going to be a beast out there, bro. But he's going from a team where he like what you're saying that Derek Carr might do. Like that's literally what happened in Green Bay. Like he was getting like 11 targets a game. Like who was like you had MVS, you had Lazard out there. Like, but it was no really second targets out there. Now he's going to a team that has Waller and Hunter Renfrow, who so they have.
I think Hunter Renfrow stock goes down.
I mean, yes, of course, the stock definitely goes down, but I'm just talking about as in terms of Devontae, like he's going from being force fed to having to share, targets with Waller and Renfrow. I just think naturally, like his value should go down a little bit because of that.
It's a
volume drives. We know volume is king. Volume drives production, bro.
It's definitely a double-edged sword for him because it's like you still got mouths to feed out there. Like you got Darren Waller, who's he's a beast down the seam, bro. He's just an all-around beast, bro. You got Hunter Renfrow, who's like coming along strong, bro. He's a solid possession wide receiver, bro. So I think that could actually open up some more shit for Devontae, bro. You know what I'm saying? For Adams.
I think it's going to open up a lot for both of them, like Darren Waller too, because you can't just focus on Darren Waller no more. That's why he had a really bad slump last year.
Yeah, he did.
And I feel like it's because teams that was the number one. He had, bro, how many targets did he have week 1 last year? Didn't he have like 16, 17, 18?
It's ridiculous. He
had like his birthday, like a Monday night.
Number. Yeah. Literally, and that never happened again for the rest of the year. So something changed. Like they were like, okay, he's the number one, so we need to treat him as such. Now you have Devonta Adams, who is a legit number one. You're not going to be able to give him that type of attention. So
no safety help now, bro. Exactly. And then they still got Josh Jacobs too, bro. Hey, I said Oakland, Las Vegas is coming, bro. They finna look legit. Josh McDaniels might.
And they got Chandler Jones on the other side of the ball.
So I would say Devontae's stock down just slightly. I mean, but
slightly.
If
you I'm still taking him.
Get somebody to give you that Green Bay value. Like he's going as the wide receiver for an underdog right now. So if you can get somebody to give you top 5 prices for Devontae, which would be like a definitely a first and a stud receiver, like who's somebody, for example, maybe like a young receiver, like a T. Higgins, maybe.
The first and T. Higgins,
or who was another like
Devontae, bro?
Rookie Devontae Smith.
About that.
Nah. So 2 first round. I got him. Like whatever top 5 numbers is for, like you paying top 5 numbers for a receiver. I don't think I would put him as a top 5 receiver in fantasy.
Huh?
But he has to share with, bro. He's got to share with Waller and
Bro,
what do you think he's gonna do? Bro, you think he's gonna do what he did with 11 targets on 8 targets?
Huh? If it goes like that,
he's gonna put up the same numbers.
What was the question?
I'm saying that his value is if somebody's gonna pay you top 5 numbers. Like I don't think he's gonna put up top 5 numbers going from being force fed to having to share with Waller and Renfro.
I think if he's hot in that game,
it's no scenario where he's
how many
touchdowns.
Touchdowns is what did it for.
So he's going from Aaron Rodgers, who's one of the most efficient quarterbacks, also to Derek Carr, who's not.
He's not.
Derek Carr's pretty good.
You know what I mean? So he's not only does he has more targets out there.
You don't think he'll be top 5 this year?
Worst quarterback.
He's top 5 right now.
No, if somebody's giving me top 5 value for him, I'm trading him.
Name 5 wide receivers right now better than Devonta Adams.
Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson.
Better than Devonta Adams?
In fantasy?
We talking just fantasy.
Dynasty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dynasty, of course.
Okay. All right. Let me look it up.
That's not about it, bro.
That's about it, bro. You're not about to go. You can't dig too deep, bro. Pause.
I'm talking about what he's going to put up to allow. If you take him over other guys, I'm saying I don't think he's going to be a top 5 receiver like that. It's just I feel like
give me 3 more names that you give me 3 more names that's going to be better than him this year.
Okay, you can't like say something and then like I'm going to go back, bro. Hold on, bro. Y'all can keep talking though.
All right. I mean, I think, bro, really, bro, the real winner here is Derek Carr, bro. Because
Derek Carr for sure.
You can't do anything to that offense now, bro. They still can run the ball with Josh Jacobs. They still got somebody to command in the middle of the field with my boy Waller. You still got the underneath guy in Winfro, and then now you got your number 1 wide receiver. And let's not forget, bro, they still have what's his name, Brian Edwards, that they drafted a couple years ago, along with my homicidal my vehicular homicide guy. What's his name? Super fast guy from Alabama.
But he's in jail.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We got Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Cooper Kupp, Debo, AJ Brown, Jalen Waddle. Like those are types of players I will be looking to get along with a 1st round pick. Like I will be willing.
Okay. But are you drafting? Are you in dynasty in a dynasty startup?
That's a top 5 value for.
I'm saying new question. In the dynasty startup, are you drafting those guys before Devonta Adams?
New question in the midst of answering
probably. Yes, probably because they're younger and they're. I mean, my Jalen Waddle. You're drafting Devonta Adams goes down in value slightly.
No way.
I'll go Waddle.
Damn, even with Tyreek there.
What?
Yeah.
In a start, ain't no way.
Man, hold on, bro. Wait, see, you trying to make me argue a whole different point, man. God damn. All I said
it's a different question.
Top 5 value for Devonta Adams.
I said check.
Then I will trade Devonta Adams away. Like, what the fuck?
I said check, and then I said now.
He did switch the question up on you.
I said check.
I know, but why are we switching the question? Why are we switching?
Because I really wanted to know how you feel about him.
Ask Antonio. I proved my point. Ask Antonio the other question. How about that?
if I'm taking Devonta Adams over all them guys,
Jalen Waddle. Will you take Jalen Waddle over Devonta Adams in the draft if it was starting up?
I'm taking Devonta Adams, dog.
Yes. Will you take AJ Brown over Devonta Adams in the startup?
I'm not taking Jalen Waddle top 5.
I'd probably say AJ Brown, dog.
AJ Brown
over Devonta in the startup. Yeah, I'd probably do that. Bro,
AJ Brown, McDaniel, he's gonna be connected to Josh McDaniels for a long time.
Bro, he's like what? Like pushing 30 now.
Bro, he's going from Aaron Rodgers to Derek Carr. Like, what is going on here?
Derek Carr's not. He's not sorry. He's
sorry. He's going to a great offense.
No, bro, but okay. So you got 11 targets from Aaron Rodgers. Do you think he's going to get 11 targets a game? And
from that what he averaged last year?
With Waller and Renfro, y'all can.
No, I'm saying, what did he average last year?
Tell me that y'all expect him to get the same amount of value that he had.
Hey, hold on. Let me answer this, Gabe. Hold on. All right, Los, check this out. I'm the quarterback. You my wide receiver. We're best fucking friends, bro. I'm finna throw you the ball as many times as you want.
I'm not saying he's not gonna throw him the ball. I'm saying that he was top of the league.
You were my best man at my wedding. I don't give a fuck about Darren Waller.
I know, bro. And that don't mean he got to force feed him, bro. You think he still want to win games, right? You think he's gonna overlook?
I'm gonna throw to him.
Darren Waller running down.
We just made him the highest paid wide receiver in the league. We made him the highest paid wide receiver in the league.
Okay. But How can y'all tell me that you just expect him to overlook these guys that's going to have single coverage now that Devonta Adams is there? You think he's just going to overlook him because that's his best friend?
No, he's going to overlook him because he's the best wide receiver in the league. Hey,
I know. I'm not saying he's not going to get targets. I'm not saying he's not going to be the number one receiver. I'm just saying that he has more legit options out there to where he's not going to be able to be force fed like he was in Green Bay, bro.
Yeah, that's. I mean, to your point, yes, but they have.
I say he goes down. How many? Okay, I think this is the better.
11 targets. He got 11 targets per game.
How many targets? How many targets does he go down? How many targets did he finish with last year, Devonta Adams?
You said 11 targets a game.
I don't know, but it will be lower than 11. I would say.
Bro, if it's more than 7, I'm cool, bro.
Now you're expecting me to say that he's going to be more efficient with less. He's going to be more efficient with less volume with a worse quarterback. I just don't see it.
I think so, man. I think, Brad. Yo, they paid
so
that.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll be. I don't know, bro.
And that's okay. Honestly, that's okay to feel like that. Like I
think he's that good.
I will gladly trade away Devonta Adams if you're going to give me top 5 numbers or value for him.
Yeah, I ain't saying he's not he's not like on the no trade list, but yeah, bro. I think he's still, even though he's leaving the Hall of Fame.
I'm not saying that to say he's
he's leaving the Hall of Fame quarterback and he's going to a lesser tier, but Derek Carr he can still deliver the ball. He throws a pretty ball, bro. And he's a good quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He's really good.
Truth be told, I'll take Derek Carr over Matt Ryan, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah, I would not too.
Okay, now we need it. Okay. Okay.
On to the next team. We got Russell.
Get traded to Indy, boy. We're taking all these damn quarterbacks, boy. He's in Mariota, Derek Carr, boy. Who next? Who else?
Give me Jameis, bro. It's like anybody.
Oh Lord, get out of here, bro.
Russell Wilson was traded to the Denver Broncos.
He needs 5 minutes of no more no talking for 5 minutes.
No more monkeys jumping on the ball.
All right, bro. All right.
But how you feel about Russell Wilson? Was traded to the Denver Broncos. He now has, instead of DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. Of course, Javar thinks they're to the moon because he has all of them on one team.
He has been so happy, bro.
And nobody's trying to get
so
them.
Many opportunities. He finds so many opportunities to be like, yeah, I got all 3 of them. I got all 4 of them on one of my squads. Dynasty.
Yeah, that shit's never worked.
Never. Hey, bro. Hey, no.
I know. Bro. I'm just saying he's been excited. Like you can tell he's like.
Hey, bro.
Yes.
So, y'all saw what happened when you let Russ cook, right? Fucking the stadium caught on fire, bro. You know what I'm saying? They tried to let him cook in the Super Bowl on the 1 yard line, man. He threw an interception, bro.
You see what he did there? Good.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
the stadium was on fire.
The stadium was not real shit. The stadium caught on fire.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I get it. That was good. That was
crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think, man, I think it has to be a buy, bro. I think you got to buy Russell right here, man. You know what I'm saying? He's leaving, bro. Seattle, bro. That whoever they play caller was last year, bro, it was horrible, bro. Like it wasn't good. And then I don't think his time there in Seattle has ran its course, bro. Like Pete Carroll want to still play like old school football, bro. And it's like you got DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, bro. Like why you still trying to run the ball? Like just throw the ball. The offensive line was trash. Like it's not a good look.
Yeah, they definitely weren't. From what his coaching staff, I feel like they didn't really have the pieces to really run that type of offense. Like their defense wasn't that good, and they didn't have a good O-line. So I don't know what y'all were like trying to accomplish, but he's with Denver now. So I mean, I think that I feel like he's more of a hold. Like I don't feel like he goes down.
I'm not going to go get him.
Yeah, because he was already going as a QB1, like even in startups. I feel like so. I feel like maybe he should be more. He has a chance to be more consistent because he's always had like start the year off hot, finish off cold, or vice versa. And now with a good defense and good, he still has those good receivers out there, and he has a good running game too. Like I know when Carson was healthy, he's a great running back, but he has a lot of injury, history, like injury concerns or whatever.
Injury prone, if you will.
I think he should be more. He might have more stability as Denver's quarterback, but I don't think I'm like looking to, like Gabe said, like go out there and buy him.
Who's the coach?
Who do you think?
They got a new coach, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I forgot his name. Who do you think has the bigger fantasy impact, or who is more greatly, in fact, impacted fantasy wise, Jerry Jeudy or Cortland Sutton? Like DK Metcalf. Like at what point we consider DK Metcalf a top 5 dynasty pickup? Probably like last year, maybe the year before last. So now, do you consider one of those wide receivers to be a top 5? This is what I was arguing Jabbar about. It's not that they won't be good. It's just that
no, they're not top 5, bro.
The same.
No, I don't think they're top 5, bro.
You talk about
Jerry
Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. And which one would you want?
I mean, yeah, only reason DK was top 5 because he's like legit a beast and he was nature with Russell Wilson. Like Cortland Sutton is a beast, but he's not on the level of DK. I would say So top 5, I would feel like top 20, top 24, maybe wide receiver 2 range.
Where's he going at in the ADP?
Who?
Cortland Sutton.
I'll have it up right now.
So Jerry Jeudy is the one that you wouldn't want out of the two?
I want both.
On your team?
DK and
no, DK Cortland Sutton and Jerry Jeudy. So I said.
Who would I prefer?
Yeah. Who do you think is gonna have the better year?
I kind of want to say Jeudy, bro.
I ain't seen it yet, man. I don't know what's up with Jeudy, bro.
Like if Jeudy got that route running, and I feel like he fits more of that Tyler Lockett mode. And they had like, even though DK was a beast too, like you seen the chemistry between
Tyler and
Lockett and Russell Wilson when they were like on, they were on, bro. So yeah. I feel like Jerry Jeudy has more of a chance to do that.
What about Noah Fant?
I think Cortland Sutton has a higher ceiling, I would say. Noah Fant is actually going to be catching passes from Drew Lock still.
Yeah.
Where is he? Oh, whoa.
Seattle.
He's in Seattle.
Wow. I think they didn't trade him away yet, right? Did they trade him
away? Yeah, he's in Seattle.
Yeah,
I'm saying, but did Seattle trade him too or no? I thought
no. He's still in there. He's still playing in Seattle.
Oh man, that's gross. I gotta get rid of Noah Fant, dog. That sucks.
Yeah, probably so. But yeah, I think overall the Denver team turns out good. But keep it AFC. We'll go to Deshaun Watson.
Just real quick. Judy's going as wide receiver 37 and Sutton wide receiver 45.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, there.
I mean, Sutton had a really bad year last year. He's kind of almost in that DJ Chark type of territory where he had that one blow up year, but then kind of didn't do shit else since then. So.
But DJ Chark was hurt though.
So
and he had like a shit quarterback before, like he had Gardner Minshew when he was like ass.
So did Cortland Sutton.
That is true. So we'll see this year.
There's a lot of similarities between those two.
But Deshaun Watson, we talked about at the beginning of the show that we didn't know we was recording live. Fun fact for the fans: 230 M's. I don't even know what we were saying before the show. That shit was probably wild. Now that I'm thinking about it in my head. But him and Amari Cooper now are a part of the Cleveland Browns. Deshaun Watson didn't play last year, but he has finished top 5 in the years that he has played, and he has hyper targeted a wide receiver before, that wide receiver being DeAndre Hopkins, who in 3 straight years put up top 5 performances in PPR leagues, and 3 plus 150 target seasons. So I think Amari Cooper is to the moon right now because it's not much out there. They already released Jarvis Landry, so. Who they got? What is Donovan Peoples-Jones? Austin Hooper is no longer there. It's just Njoku. I think Njoku has a good season also.
They got Harrison Bryant.
He's a buy for me. Right? Yeah, Harrison Bryant is still there. But I like Amari Cooper. I think Amari Cooper is a buy for me right now. You could probably get him. He's probably that price tag is probably really high. What would it take? You have Amari Cooper on your team, right?
Yeah, I got him.
What would you want for Amari Cooper?
Right now, man, bro. I think getting like a first for him probably be a little too high. But if I could get a first for him, that's probably the max right there, bro. Just a first. If not, it'll be like a second and a player. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of player though?
Man, who would I add along with that, bro? Amari Cooper. I'd probably take like I Honestly, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been kind of losing trades lately, bro. So
I ask you that right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I want to mislead nobody down the wrong path. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no cap because I was coming with this. I'm actually looking at whatever you was about to say. That's what I'm about to say. So what you saying, bro?
You're gonna say some trash, bro.
You're not getting the first for Amari Cooper, bro.
That's what I was just telling Gabe. So it's like. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough ride. It's gonna be.
You don't think so? With Amari Cooper and Deshaun Watson, you don't think Amari Cooper can put up
Cleveland,
DeAndre Hopkins top performance?
Name another
performance.
What
the reason it was Cleveland because if it was fucking Baker Mayfield, there's no reason that they should be losing with one of the best running backs in the game, and now they're gonna have one of the best quarterbacks, and then they're gonna have one of the best offensive lines, one of the best defenses. There should be no reason they're losing besides Baker Mayfield being ass. In my opinion,
but
it's Cleveland.
Like I have my first round pick, and you're trying to give you that for Amari
Cooper.
No,
not Amari Cooper.
Like, bruh,
maybe a late one.
I'm like, bruh,
my player gone.
All that sounds good, but we've seen how many years of Amari Cooper. Like he's good. He's a great receiver. He's a great receiver, bro. But I don't think he's ever gonna be a wide receiver one, like a legit wide receiver one like that. Like he might, I want to say he's had a year or two where
he's never had a top 5 year, and he's had only
one,
one top 10 year. Never had a top 5 year, but only one top.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like we know what Amari Cooper is, which is a really good player, but I don't think he's like a great player to make to give you a first round pick for him. So, he's also low for me, I would say.
If you want to move, I think you can get a second for him for sure.
What about the other?
I'm not going to trade him for a second, so I'd rather just hold.
I might as well keep him. What about the other players on your team?
What, bro?
Not your team.
I'm about to say what?
Cleveland.
No, I'm not
Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt. You like any of those guys?
I think they value stays the same, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I think Kareem Hunt might be on the move too. He might. I feel like it's like. I mean, I wouldn't say it's definitely going to happen, but I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I seen Kareem Hunt move. So that happens, definitely.
Yeah. You can't have two of those guys in your backfield. On to the next team. We got the Miami.
Chubb is on the block though. Hit me up.
Oh, for sure. Oh, y'all didn't get my joke, but whatever. On to the next team, the Miami Dolphins. We got Tyreek Hill has been traded there from the Kansas City Chiefs. My first question, Carlos, who do you think would be affected more, Tyreek Hill or Patrick Mahomes?
Tyreek Hill.
That's the argument going around. Tell me, who do you think is affected more?
Who's affected more? I mean, Patrick Mahomes.
It was the date of the trade.
Patrick Mahomes is still very talented, man. But I mean, when you take somebody that can run a damn 4.27 off your field, bro, that stretches the field and opens shit up for Travis Kelce, I think that might affect them just a little bit. Not like a lot, bro, but it's gonna be a difference not seeing number 10 out there for the Chiefs, bro, and watching him go deep for Patrick Mahomes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I think unless the Chiefs can find somebody to replace him, because Mecole Hardman is not Tyreek Hill, bro. Juju Smith-Schuster is definitely not Tyreek Hill, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I think, honestly, bro, Tyreek Hill might have a hell of a year, bro, because the Dolphins have now gotten an offensive minded head coach. You were answering
the question that wasn't asked, bro. I just said,
what'd you say?
I said, who do you think
he fits in for Jamar perfectly?
Yeah, but he just went on a whole rant, bro. I just said Tyreek Hill or Patrick Mahomes.
You said who's gonna get affected more, right? I said Patrick Mahomes.
All right, that's it. And then you gotta let me go into my shit. This podcast, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let me go into my shit. I got a whole thing.
You could have said that, bro.
I can't say that because it's supposed to be what I'm saying. You gotta let me go into my shit. Nah, I'm just kidding you. Hey, shout out to Enberg all the way from Sweden.
I'm just kidding you.
I'm just kidding you.
I'm just kidding you.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to the podcast, bro. We appreciate you, man. But yeah, man, I think that's funny, bro. But I think Tyreek Hill was still, I don't know, bro. I think Patrick Mahomes is still that boy. You know what I mean? That's what I think.
I think they're both gonna be affected, but
yeah, but I think Patrick Mahomes is still that boy. I think he's still like, I think he makes like that Tom Brady throw to anybody or Peyton Manning more like throw to anybody and make it happen type thing.
And we knew this was gonna happen. Once that big contract was signed, we know people like studs like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce probably is gonna be next. Eventually they're gonna be too expensive, and you're gonna
Travis Kelce about to retire. He'll retire.
So I think if Mahomes is as great as we think he is, bro, I think he'll be just fine. Like You have a whole offseason to game plan without Tyreek Hill. I think you have Andy Reid still an offensive genius. I feel like they're going to be okay.
Bro, I want to say that Patrick Mahomes, as far as like his average target down the field, it was like, 7 to 6 yards? Bro, that's like literally 1 yard more than Tua. So, you know what I'm saying? Bro, when you have somebody that can take a bubble screen 70 yards, y'all saw the playoff game, bro. Tyreek Hill caught that drag and took the fuck off, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the difference is now, I mean, I feel like they might have to rely on that a little bit more than Kansas City did, because in Kansas City, he could take them screens and them drags to the house, but he could also go deep on the field, like take a 40-yard bomb down.
Y'all think Tua can't throw the ball down the field?
He can, but not like Mahomes.
He's not. Right, he's not that accurate, but okay, I got it.
Okay, yes, he is, bro. Bro,
I'm about to
through 15 weeks, bro. Tua was one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the league, bro.
And adjusted completion percentage.
Well, okay, that's your stats, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't saying that's like not like you came up with that.
Not my stats, yeah.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like you dig into the shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at like the raw numbers, bro. And then think about it, bro. They had Brian Flores, the dude that's suing his owner and the goddamn league, who is a defensive-minded head coach, bro. He wants you to protect the ball and don't turn it over. Unfortunately,
I'm a fan, bro.
That's what he did. But like, bro, let's go back to college, bro. Like, bro, he was airing that bitch out at Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Now he has 2 wide receivers that run a 4.3. He has a running back that runs a 4.3. Cedric Wilson is pretty fast from the Cowboys, bro. And they have an offensive play caller, which I was about to say, Gabe, until you cut me off. They came from the 49ers. So please believe, bro.
You have to be guided into this. You gotta let me guide you into it.
You gotta even go with the flow, bro. I'm just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, bro, the Debo Samuel role, bro, he has 2 players that can do that now, bro. You literally have 2 players that can.
All that said, he might be as good as Mahomes. You know what I mean?
I don't think he might be. I don't think he might
have the chance to be as good in fantasy as Mahomes, bro.
I ain't saying he's gonna be like Mahomes. I'm just saying you can expect him to. I mean, he's gotten better each year he's played. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at the numbers. He's gotten better. So
they've had a bad offensive line as well. So
expect the bump, bro.
Yeah, it hasn't been super great. Yeah, I don't think he's looked like a bum at all. I feel like he's shown enough to be.
His team didn't want him. I don't think maybe they were talking about trading him in the middle of the season.
He went over Herbert. I feel like
that didn't want him.
That was a mistake. Looking back, I don't think he's going to live up to that type of ceiling where they projected him to be at. But I don't think he's going to be a bum either.
Nah, I think he's serviceable, bro. He's good, man. And I think
imagine if they would have had Justin Herbert and they had Tyreek and my God,
that'd be a.
I kind of want to go to Madden and then trade 2 away for Herbert, like just in case. Like, let's make believe that they took.
Hey, you still playing on all Madden or you play on all Pro?
I play MUT, so whatever.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hey, also,
all pros what the pros playing, like what the Madden tournaments are on. Like, it's no reason to play on all Madden when you're playing.
All Madden's cap, bro. They be doing some outrageous,
it's too weird,
shit, bro.
It's way too weird.
And I ain't played Madden like 3 years, and I know like they still do outrageous shit. But also, hey, the Dolphins went and got Armstead from the Saints, so shut the offensive line. So I mean, which is weird because Tua is left-handed, so they're gonna bump him to the right side, or like what they gonna. I
don't know. I never really thought about that.
Yeah. So I
mean, no, he probably won't. He probably still be left tackle. I imagine the left tackle is still probably the most important position, even when you are left-handed. Even though you see that coming.
Yeah.
But you still run the ball to the. But anyway, Juju Smith-Schuster on the other side of the field. How y'all feel about his value? Does his value go up or down now that he's attached to Patrick Mahomes and is the effective wide receiver 1? You know, of course, Travis Kelce is probably now wide receiver fucking 1-1-1, but he's probably like, you know what I'm saying, wide receiver 1 also now. So how do y'all feel about Juju Smith-Schuster?
I'd sell him, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because what he did in in Pittsburgh when he was the man was like so underwhelming, bro. It was a major letdown. A lot of people was banking on him to be the man out there, and it never came into fruition, bro. But now that he's going to Patrick Mahomes, I don't see him. He's going to be the Sammy Watkins on that team now? That underneath guy?
I don't think so. I mean, I feel like I don't think he'd be as bad as Sammy Watkins. I feel like Sammy Watkins was the 3rd option on that team. And I I think he should be number one over freaking MVS. So
MVS can take the top off though. Like,
he can, but I don't know if. But that would be insane if MVS
they gave him $10 million a year too. Where's McCole Hardman at? They shitting on him. Like, you don't think McCole Hardman still has a place in that offense because he's been there so long?
They got rid of DeMarcus Robinson.
That will be as good as time as ever for him to prove
Robinson.
that shit. Like, I mean, now's the perfect time to try to prove it.
Yeah,
so I don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like it would have happened. Like, if you're good enough, you're gonna find your way onto the field.
I never thought he should have been drafted
that high. Targets are earned. So
McCole Hardman. I think they only drafted him that high because they thought that Tyreek Hill was gonna be suspended. Because even when he was at Georgia, I didn't think he was that good to be drafted that high.
Yeah, people like kind of forgot about that shit. But when you think about it, like, they still would have failed. Like, if Tyreek Hill didn't come back, I don't think he would have lived up to that type. Another like fast receiver the next year. So.
Christian Kirk got the big wide receiver deal before the big wide receiver deal was had. 4 years for $72 million. Everybody on Twitter clowned him. He's now part of the Jaguars.
The Jaguars is like that team that like they came into some money when they never had money and just started like buying shit. Like,
they went crazy.
Oh, Christian Kirk. I think. Yeah, I want him.
It seemed like the owner didn't know nothing about football. He was trusting everything the agent was saying. Like, oh, really? He did this? Oh, what?
Imagine if they would have knew they could have got Tyreek Hill in a couple
number
weeks.
One in Arizona. Like, he didn't realize that DeAndre Hopkins was hurt, so he bought that they was the number one receiver or some shit like that. He's like, yeah, we'll take him. Let's go.
Yeah. The fact that he could have waited and probably got Tyreek Hill in a couple weeks is wild too. Or Devonta Adams.
He probably came back to the crib like, yo, I got the number one receiver from Arizona, and they was like, Hopkins, you got Hopkins? He's like, no, his name was Christian Kirk.
Y'all don't like him?
Oh shit, I fucked up.
Man. Y'all really gonna be mad how much I signed him for.
Damn.
I do think they have a better year out there in Jacksonville now with Urban Meyer gone though. They got Doug Peterson coming in. He won Philly a Super Bowl and got fired for no reason, I think. So I think I don't know about Christian Kirk because they still have Marvin Jones out there, Laviska Shenault, goddamn. What's the running back name? Travis Etienne.
They also have Zay Jones as well.
Zay Jones.
And by the way, did y'all see that dude's hairdo?
I didn't see Zay Jones.
Y'all didn't see? Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, y'all need to. Bro, I wish we could like show the stream real quick or something, like, because that shit is funny. Y'all can keep going.
But they just went out and just spent money just because they could spend money, bro. Like, they really did. Did they do any research at all?
The one sign that I do like about it is that they do got Evan Ingram, and I just wanted to point this out before we kept going, that Trevor Lawrence had 4 7+ target games to the tight end last season. So I feel like he might be a buy for me. I know a lot of people not talking about Evan Ingram right now, but I feel like you should throw out a little I say a second round pick, especially in this draft coming up for him.
No.
Hell nah, bro.
No way possible. No.
He crazy as hell.
A third? So what you think? A third?
Yeah, maybe. I feel like he's another like a hold for me. I would probably hold
Ingram. I want him. So if y'all have him on y'all team and y'all trying to trade him, I want him on my team.
Bro, we have been waiting for.
Take a look at that picture real quick though. Look at the Jaguars' newest receiver.
I thought that was a fake picture, dog. I've seen this before.
That's real.
Wow, bro.
This dude really showed up to the press conference.
Like, I thought he looked like Chocolate Rain. You know that? You remember that video back in the day? Chocolate Rain.
Was this before he picked up the check?
But that boy like Ike Turner, bro. Like Ike Turner.
You like them Ike Turner memes? Yes. It's funny as fuck.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
he look Mexican, bro.
I thought that was a fake picture. I never really looked and saw what it was. Hey, on to the next Jacksonville Jaguar, former Jacksonville Jaguar, sent to the Lions. DJ Shark. My main question is, it was a big status or big jumbo on Twitter about how DJ Shark will affect Amar St. Ra. He came on toward the end of last year. He was a dog.
It was.
Do you think DJ Shark has a good year out there in fucking that's funny. Do you think DJ Shark has a good year out there in Detroit? I thought DJ Shark was a good wide receiver. I think we put a lot of stock in Gardner Minshew, and that fucking hurt us in the long run. But not us, but like the fucking DJ Shark supporters.
Yeah. Man, he got hurt. So I mean, like,
and he got hurt last year. He dropped a lot of passes on the way to that. But I think Jared Goff isn't probably too much better than Gardner Minshew. So that's the sad thing about it. But he did make Amon St. Rod look good. So how you feel about him coming?
I mean, I think, bro, if you're comparing DJ Shark's year, if you want him, well, let me start over, bro. If he plays this year, he's gonna have a better year. Like, that's easy as that, bro. But I'm not looking to go out there and make a move for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's me. Ooh, who is the best? I'm gonna let you answer that, Gabe. I'm gonna let you ask that question.
Who is the best wide receiver right now between Jamar Chase? I think you got to go Jamar Chase. You got to go. Most already said that he was a fucking top 2 dynasty wide receiver right now, especially since we don't know what the uncertainty with Tyreek Hill.
And that boy beast, man. Chase is a and his name is Chase. That's so cool, bro. Like,
how do you feel? Number 1 receiver.
Catch up.
He has to be the number 1 receiver in Dynasty right now.
How do you feel about DJ Shark landing out there in Detroit, Los?
No fucks given.
Yeah, I don't think it moved. Like, I feel like maybe he's a buy according to his value. He's going as a wide receiver 56 right now on Underdog, so I like him in that range because when you're that late in the draft, or if you need like a throw in on a trade, like you want players that at least has shown you the ceiling before, and I feel like he has shown the ceiling. It's you got Hawkinson out there, you got Swift, you got Amon, the rookie last year, St. Brown out there. So it's it's a lot more miles to feed out there than the Jaguars, but I feel like it's a better team overall, better coach team. So as long as he can stay healthy, I mean, I like him at that price at wide receiver 56.
Yeah, I like it there too. I just want to see what happens if he's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Gardner Minshew made him into a top. I think he probably was like a top wide receiver at that point, like a wide receiver 1. I think he finished that year. So
he came out of nowhere that year too.
Yeah. Nah, he didn't. I told y'all about him, but
no. You like the other guy. I'm not gonna let you get that one off. We can go look back in Twitter posts and shit. It was between D.D. Westbrook and who was the other guy out there? It was another young. Keelan Cole, I think, was who you liked.
No. You didn't. I always liked.
I mean, you probably like
because he was from LSU.
But DJ Chark came out of nowhere that year. Like,
yeah, he did.
He was going as the third.
We can go look back into it now because I don't think so. Because I always liked him at LSU. I always liked.
It's LSU like you don't remember saying that the argument about Kyler Murray wasn't top 15. It was some other shit.
No, I remember that. I just didn't believe that.
DJ Chark went to LSU.
Yeah, I always support LSU. That's how I know I like him. But anyway, Allen Robinson, not an LSU wide receiver. He actually went to Penn State, but he was traded to the LA Rams. How do we feel about Allen Robinson out there? No Robert Woods, no OBJ right now. They said they wouldn't mind signing him, but he definitely has the ACL injury right now going on. So right now is Cooper Kupp, Allen Robinson, and Van Jefferson. And so how you feel about him being a wide receiver 2 out there? We've seen what a wide receiver 2 in Odell could do. So now Allen Robinson will have the offseason to go into the season with. So how do you feel about Allen Robinson?
I think he's a buy, man. Like, straight up.
I was thinking about that, and then I thought about the play. I was thinking he was a sell because I was like, I mean, I don't see like it's Cooper Kupp out there, but then now that Robert Woods is gone and Odell Beckham is out there, I was thinking about him like in that Robert Woods type role now, and that's gonna be sick if he can like step in, which I think he will. How you feel, Los?
I agree. I feel like he's gonna fit right into that type of role, and I feel like he probably is a little better than Robert Woods. Robert Woods is also 30, coming off an ACL injury. So at this point in their careers, I think he might be a tad better than Robert Woods. I think Robert Woods also benefited a lot from that system. So now you got Allen Robinson in that system. And I mean, he can't get no worse than what he finished last year because Allen Robinson has multiple years finishing.
I don't think he even tried last year for real.
Yeah, but exactly. So I feel like it's So I don't think that's going to be the case in LA. He chose the Rams. So I don't think that'll be a problem. I do think OBJ is going to come back. I just don't see him
going to be toward the end of the season, though.
They're probably going to get him the best deal too, bro. Like, Well, I don't know, man.
He won't. I don't think he comes back to the end of
the Allen Robinson. Hold up.
Let Allen Robinson, because I don't think Odell Bell, OBJ will be ready for training camp, or I don't even think he'll be ready till like maybe Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? Because that shit just happened.
It just happened. Think about it in February, so
yeah, that's
just
true.
A lot of football shit has happened, so we like think that shit was a long time ago.
Well, that's even better for because I was gonna say even if OBJ came back, I still would like Allen Robinson because they're kind of like Tampa Bay in terms of like their target distribution is kind of funneled to the receivers. Tyler Higbee gets his here and there, but you know that ship has sailed. So it's going to be three guys out there with them not really targeting the tight end and the running back as much as some other teams do. So wide receiver 46 is way too low. I feel like I'm definitely buying him at that price.
Hey, over under 10 touchdowns.
Under
10. You don't think he's going to be the red zone target down there?
Wait, is he having breakfast with Stafford or no? No breakfast.
You won the Super Bowl MVP with Cooper Kupp? I mean, with Stafford? No.
I'm just saying, bro. You're a big body in the red zone, man. Throw that bitch up.
He's also not Cooper Kupp, bro. That's what I'm talking about throwing to your best friend, bro. I'm throwing to my best friend regardless of fucking Allen Robinson out there. Good fuck. On to the last team. Not the last team. The last free agent will hit this episode, huh?
You didn't say that about Derek Carr.
That's a good point, but I don't think Derek Carr is as good as Matt.
Shut up. He's good, bro.
Huh?
Derek Carr is good.
Bro. He is. I'm not taking him over Matt Stafford.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he wakes up and eat breakfast but I don't know. I think Derek Carr has a fucking top 15 year this year.
I do too, bro.
There's a lot of bad motherfuckers out there that throw the ball. Pause.
I say slide him in top 10, man. I'm gonna go out and say top 10 quarterback, bro.
I don't know about that.
You gotta look at you just talking now.
Lost that Carson Wentz bet too. He finishes QB 13.
Yeah,
he did.
Kind of crazy.
The part due to that horrible performance.
Yes, bro. That motherfucker Carson. Hey, I'm talking. That's not you. I'm sorry. I'm talking. I'm talking to my daughters at the door.
Now, speaking of Carson Wentz, that's what we're going to talk about as our last free agency offseason transaction. He was traded to the Washington Commodores. We never talked about the Commodores as the new shit.
He said Commodores, bro.
There you go. There you go. You all made it, bro.
Yeah, what's the name? The Commodores. What's the name?
Commanders, man.
They should have named them motherfuckers the Red Eagles.
That's
so bad.
Washington Red Eagles. That's hard.
It's already an eagle, bro.
They should just stay the football team.
You can't say Redbirds. You got Cardinals.
That should be funny. But anyway, man, Carson Wentz finished last year ranked as the number 14 fantasy quarterback. He was top 10 in touchdowns amongst quarterbacks. He also had 57 rushing attempts and finished 11th in the league. And Tanner Heineke, if y'all remember, was the Washington Commodores quarterback. I think he still is on the team. I mean, the Commanders.
They're the Commodores.
I like that better anyway. The Commodores. He had 3 more rushes than Carson Wentz. So I feel like the rushing, you know what I'm saying? He has that sneaky rushing.
He's sneaky fast.
Yeah, sneaky fast rushing that they like to say about the white quarterbacks. That he just might be able to make it like to that top 15 type year again. You know what I mean?
Carson Wentz.
He has the talent. I mean, I think he has the talent around him. He has a good offensive line. He has a good running back. He has a number 1 wide receiver. He doesn't. He had all that
last year, and he lost to the Jaguars.
I'm talking about fantasy. I'm talking about fantasy. He finished top 15.
Yeah, I mean, I buy him at that price. I don't think anybody was like happy with him at what he did last year. I know he finished there, but you know what I mean. So
I think he was consistent though. Let me look.
He literally fumbled the bag, bro. Indy was supposed to be in the playoffs, bro.
Fantasy. We're talking about fantasy though.
I buy him at that price. I mean, QB. He's going as QB 27 on Underdog right now. So seems like everybody getting out here. Nope, not gonna be me. Nope, I ain't taking a nope. You know what I mean?
Antonio got burnt already. That's why you don't want to do it.
I mean, I still thought he was going to be a competent quarterback, bro. I didn't think he was going to be sorry. He finished.
He tailed off toward the end of the year. He had. Let's look at this one.
He didn't miss any games.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He had 7 games with 20 points or more. Then he had a couple 7 points, 11 points, and another 20 point. Then double-digit points. He ended. He tailed off toward the end of the year, but he had fucking a week of 7 games with 20 plus points. So he probably like coasted you through, especially with him and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I mean, he's still a good quarterback.
Number 18 in points per game.
I mean, hey, bro, if you ask me, bro, man,
ain't good.
It ain't good though.
How do you hurt both your ankles at the same time? I can't.
He's uncoordinated, bro. He's sneaky fast though.
Yeah,
that's so weird. How that
happens. That was crazy.
But how do you feel about the Terry McLaurin? That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest person. I don't think he gets an upgrade.
I don't think.
You don't think so? From
maybe
Tyler
slightly.
Heineke?
Maybe slightly. Where did he finish last year?
Who, Heineke?
No, Terry.
No, Terry, I don't know.
Did he miss any games? I'm gonna look points per game. Finished.
He had a gross year last year.
He was 35th in points per game. So yeah, I will give him an upgrade, but I don't think it's gonna be to the point where he's like a wide receiver 1 still. So I feel like he'll be
finishes wide receiver 20,
like top 20. Top 20. I think that's a pretty big upgrade.
I think he'll have some wide receiver 1 weeks. I think he'll have some wide receiver 1 weeks.
Mm-hmm. He's definitely gonna have some
like Michael Pittman had last year.
Exactly. But yeah, I think he'll definitely finish higher than wide receiver 35 in points per game. But so I would say top 20 for Terry.
Yeah, I agree.
I like top 20 for Terry too. Would you go buy him right now?
For what?
Yeah, sure.
What would you spend?
I might give up once my pick that I'm waiting for in the first round is gone. Like if I got like a back end of the first round, like a 107, 108, like all the top guys are going, I'm taking Terry over probably then.
So late first.
Yeah, I'll probably take Terry. I'll take Terry over a late first.
Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking too, like a late first for him.
Amari Cooper or Terry? Scary Terry.
Terry.
DK Metcalf or Terry?
DK.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Probably
dynasty. Yeah, I'm taking DK.
I just don't know what that fucking quarterback. I don't know. Like Drew Lock is going to. He's going to have a down year. Like there's going to be 2 down years for DK in a row.
Yeah,
they might move him, bro.
DK, exactly.
Yeah, they
might.
That's
That's why you always go for talent in dynasty because situations can change very quickly.
I'm saying they might move him this year. Like
exactly. What if he goes to Green Bay?
Yeah, they got to pay him next year,
bro.
That'd be wild.
There's no way it's gonna happen, but it's possible.
That'd be just throw it up, bro. He get.
I think they drafted a wide receiver out there in Green Bay for the first time.
Bro, they drafted Amari Rodgers.
Not draft the wrong one.
They drafted Rodgers from Clemson last year, bro. I don't think it was. Yes, it was.
He was like the 5th round draft pick.
Who?
Rodgers? From Clemson?
Yeah, Amari Rodgers was like a 5th round draft pick, bro.
Man, he crazy.
It's late. It's pretty late.
Anyway, man, he gonna get that answer after the show because I'm right. But that's the off season, man. I don't know if we missed anybody or anything that y'all want to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like it was so many moves being made that it's like everybody gonna miss somebody. But I think we got the bulk of it down.
Yeah, man. We'll be back to y'all with I don't know what show is next. So we'll be back. Shout out to Javar. He's trying to get that doctorate, man. He'll be back. Shout out to Tonio for stepping up, coming through the session today. Shout out to everybody that was watching, even though we didn't know we was live. Shout out to everybody that's going to be listening to this podcast on the podcast thing. And we out.
He was drafted in the 3rd round.
Huh?
Oh. He was drafted in that game. Yeah, I got that shit in, man.
Huh?
I got that shit in.
He was wrong. Peace.
Bro, you